Hey guys, Joshua here at SaltyScales.com. Today we're at Captain Levi's yard where he does a lot of gel coat boat repair, an assortment of different repairs. I'll explain in a little bit while I'm over here, but let me introduce you to Mr. Levi.
Hey Josh.
How you doing?
Glad to have you on board. We're doing good today. And we're going to give you a little rundown about what we do. And actually, Levi's my son. I'm Captain Dave. And I've been doing this for 50 years professionally. Started at 18 years of age. I'm 68 now. But before I started doing this full-time, I had an opportunity, and my next door neighbor on Madeira Beach was a shipwright.
Really?
And he was breaking the ground on fiberglass. And he told me at a very early age that the beach would always need a good fiberglass man. And he was absolutely right. His name was Dean Arnold, the late Dean Arnold. Very good shipbuilder and car builder. So what we do here is in our little yard, we repair fiberglass. And we also restore classic boats, such as Bertram's, Formulas, 233s we're noted for, Mako's, the good old stuff. The stuff that we remembered and cut our teeth on when I was very young, deep V boats. That's our specialty.
Absolutely.
We're not so much into the new stuff. We like the old stuff that looks better than new.
Well, and we can appreciate that. I'm actually a big fan of old restored Hughes and flats boats. So one of the things that caught my attention when I was looking for a gel coat repair was the great reviews that I found on Google. And obviously the experience. And when I called Captain Dave and Levi's, I noticed that right away he had lots of experience. He's actually as a commercial fisherman for how many years?
Well, we're third generation out of John's Pass. Levi's fourth. Wow. Offshore grouper snapper. And my grandfather, his last vessel was launched in 1958, and she was world famous, called the Echo. 58-foot trawler that the late my uncle Robert E. was the captain of. And he was a top producer in the Gulf of Mexico, fished Campeche, Texas, Louisiana, all over, and a great guy and a top-notch guy, and he shared his whole thing with me, and that's what I wanted to do in life.
Wow.
But, you know, I got married at an early age to a very beautiful girl, and my grandmother, the wisest woman on the planet, told me, she says, Captain Dave, if you think that you can go to sea for 21 to 28 days and still keep that little girl, you're just kidding yourself.
Well, isn't that the truth? Well, like I said, guys, when I was choosing someone to repair the boat, I wanted someone not only that had the experience, but obviously Captain Dave has had the experience on the water. He knows what it takes to be on a great vessel, a safe vessel, and he knows how to repair them. So come along, I'm going to show you what all he knows.
We hope you enjoy the cruise. Yeah, because once we get into this and we grind out the damaged area,
right?
She's going to be a little bit lower there, and we got a little bit of delam starting, and we go back with some glass, and we'll end up with a little bit of very good vinyl ester filler, made by EdTech, and back in gel coat, and she'll be like new. Okay, what we got going on here now is Darren is going to come under the boat and do the initial first grind out of the repair area. It's your show, Darren. Darren has got this area ground out now, and he has got a product here, and this is styrene. And styrene is the thinning agent that goes into resin as well as gel coat. And what we do is, once the grind out area is done, we wipe it down with styrene. And we call this a styrene burn. This is very hot. This
Really?
was on the rag, and my hand is going to get hotter and hotter and hotter.
Really?
Until I got to go wash it. And then the same thing with this glass. It is going to get that glass hot and a little bit of solvent to it, and then when we put the new resin on it, we're going to get a much better bond than if we did not do this. Now the resin that we're using is orthopolic resin, straight orthopolic resin with no additives, which is the highest grade of orthopolic resin that's on the market today. Now if you want to go into a better polyester resin than orthopolic, it is vinyl ester resin, but that's really not necessary today.
Okay.
MEK, the hardener,
Okay.
in it.
The resin and the hardener.
Yes, this doesn't dry, it cures.
Got
The
it.
chemical reactions induced by heat.
Chemistry at work.
That's what it is. And each one of those fiberglass strands encapsulated in that resin are stronger than a strand of steel of the same diameter.
And that tool there just contours it.
He's getting the air out and bringing the resin to the top. Air is our enemy. Any voids in it will give you a weak patch. So he's working that material right into that existing work. And then his resin will come to the top. And then when he comes back in with this next phase, it will he'll sand out the excess resin.